In this video, I want to talk about exactly what happened when I ran my Hermes agent in a VPS for about a month. This is more like a field report, right? Like Hermes 28 days later, because everybody tells you Hermes gets better with use, right? Like the more you use it, the more it remembers about you, the better it understands the way you like to work. So we're going to take a look at what that actually looks like using my agent that's a month old as a case study. A little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Over the last 30 days, I've run almost 5,700 operations, 7,500 tool calls, 180 million tokens, and I've only talked to it 18 times. The difference is pretty dramatic between the way I thought I was going to use this on day one and what ended up happening after day 30. I thought that from the first video, the cool part was Telegram. I was able to access this agent from anywhere and be able to get ideas out or work on projects if I'm away from the desk. That's cool. I didn't really do much of that, right? Like I wasn't like walking and texting Hermes, or I wasn't at the gym and like working on projects between sets or anything like that. I did most of my work from the desk or behind my laptop. I didn't talk to it all that often, but it still did a lot for me. That's what I want to talk about, is exactly what this does for me and how awesome it is to run hands off, and briefly how to set it up in the cloud so you can do the exact same thing. Let's get into it. So this is Telegram. This is what I connect to my agent in the VPS with, okay? I can talk to it through here, send it pictures, videos, voice notes, that kind of thing, and it can talk to me back, but I didn't do a lot of that, like I was saying. So I mean, we'll just ask it exactly, what have you been doing for me over the last 30 days? I've mostly been running automations in the background. So the beauty here is not just that you can talk to it through Telegram. You don't really need to touch this very much. You tell it what to do and it just does it. So I just asked it again to be a little bit more specific about what it's been doing for me. It's got my inbox manager, like I was mentioning before, so it checks my Gmail and applies labels. This just makes sure that my inbox is organized and runs silently in the background. Another thing that I have it doing is my X-Prof, not Professor X, but X-Prof, you know, for copyright reasons, and my YouTube Trend Scout. So every morning and every afternoon, I get content intelligence so that I have something to talk about every day when I'm filming or making shorts, that kind of thing. So the reason this was able to work so well for me over the last month is because I didn't have it married to my laptop. I set it up on a Hostinger VPS, which leads me to the easiest sponsor integration of all time, because this is literally what I run for myself. So we'll take a quick break and show you how to get this set up in no time at all, because Hostinger is also the sponsor of making sure this gets done easily. So to get this set up the same way that I've got it, you can click the top link in the description or go over to hostinger.com/EMAI Hermes to get the best price on your VPS. And the beauty of this is it sets up the Hermes agent in its own container automatically. You don't have to SSH or do anything weird with the terminal. It's just automatic. So we'll just go here and click our plan to choose our VPS. If you haven't used a VPS before, you don't really need to overthink it. It's basically a little computer that stays on in the cloud somewhere else. It's very similar to Xbox Game Pass, where you've got an Xbox that you're borrowing that's running somewhere else. It's the same thing here. So we're just basically picking our computer. KVM2 is kind of the sweet spot. You can run multiple agents side by side. So 1, 2, 3 different Hermes agents. You can run openclaw on this, N8N, whatever it is that you want. So also don't mind the price. It's in Canadian dollars, and we're going to do a little bit better for you anyway. So we'll just choose this plan here. This will bring you to the checkout page. You can see that Hermes agent will auto deploy with your VPS, which is excellent. You can choose between 1 month, 12 months, and 24 months on the plan. But whichever one you do, you can use code EMAI to save some money. As you can see, boo, there you go, saving some money. They've also added a feature here where you can use ready-to-use AI, which is optional there. I'm going to show you how to set it up with either OpenRouter or your Codex subscription. Once you check out, it'll spin up your VPS. Usually takes about 5 minutes, but then you're good to go. All right, so once you're on the other side, you should be looking at the same thing. As you can see, this is the exact same setup that I have. I'm running Hermes in a Docker container on a KVM2 environment. We'll just go manage, and then Docker Manager open. And that should bring you over here to a Hermes agent after you type in whichever password you have. One question I get all the time, though, just to answer really, really quickly, is does this still work with your OpenAI subscription? And it absolutely does. If you're coming to this before you've set up a Hermes agent for yourself, I encourage you to check out the previous video, like I said before. Thank you again to Hostinger for setting us up, but let's get back into what this has actually been doing and the benefits of having it on the cloud like this. I think the benefit and what was so impressive was it did the thing that I didn't know I needed. I wasn't looking for another AI agent that I could prompt and that would, you know, respond, that sort of thing. What I wanted and what this wound up being was something proactive. Like this pings me with stuff I want to see, right? Like content ideas or emails that I need to respond to. So what I'm trying to say here is the Telegram agent is not the product. Telegram is just like the remote control. I think I might be bearing the lead here, okay? Like I told it what to do. It created a skill and it did it like 5,000 times in 30 days. So, I mean, I kind of want to show you what that's like. So we'll do something similar. I've connected this to a lot of different infrastructure stuff for me, one of which is Blotato, which is a platform that allows you to post to every social media platform, I guess, all at once, okay? Pretty cool. So we'll just do something like that. See if we can create a skill that has to do with posting a demo, okay? So like I'll take my phone. Okay, so I just recorded a quick video on my phone. I'm gonna upload it here to my Hermes agent and be like, yo, dog, let's post this everywhere. What do you think? There you go. We've got this silly thing. But what I want to show you is that as it does this, it's going to turn the captioning thing into a repeatable skill based on my preferences. Yep, so it's the video that's attached. I just want to make sure that we are captioning it. Quick punchline, couple hashtags, quick coffee. Okay, so check it out. It's added a memory plus user for short video captions. This is like the format we want to use. Caption format. Perfect. Okay, so the important part here is check this out. You go over to Blotato and it's done that. It's scheduled the thing as we wanted it to, but it's also saved my preferences, right? Your caption style preference with quick punchline, optional resource, 3 to 5 hashtags, like I just said, has been added to the memory. We're also adjusting the skills, right? It's still typing, it's drafting up the skill, updating it based on what we just did here. This is the cool part. I've done it. It's there forever. And now every single time I want to do an Instagram reel, I can just do that and it'll automatically caption based on those preferences. This is exactly how I set up my content research ping, where we watch X accounts and different YouTube channels I like, search different topics for, you know, pertinent information, just to give me ideas, right? Then it pings me twice a day. I've asked for it once. It does it every single day at 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. and we're good. Okay, so some takeaways. What I would do if I was starting all over again, I wouldn't start with a bunch of wild stuff. I wouldn't go in and try and set up a bunch of skills, because that's where you get yourself in trouble with agents. And honestly, there's already 90 built-in skills with the Hermes agent if you installed it today. I would pare those down, right? There's a lot of stuff you're never ever going to use, right? Like some skills, if you don't have a Mac, Apple Notes, Apple Reminders, iMessage, kind of useless, right? You can get rid of those. There's a couple other ones that are like kind of funny but not needed. Minecraft mod pack server, or like the play Pokemon via headless emulator, and those might not be something you're interested in, right? So honestly, go through these and get rid of stuff you're not going to use, and then honestly just like build out stuff based on what you're actually using. Like if you have a problem, or if you notice something that like might be useful to have running in the background, do those, and then when something else presents itself, talk to this sucker into like building it out, right? Like the content thing is a more recent addition to my Hermes agent, and I've really enjoyed how it's been working out for me. The very first thing I would do is set it up with something that you are comfortable in. So for me, it's Telegram. You could use Discord, you could use Slack, you could use whatever it is you want. The reason I liked Hostinger as well is because they deploy everything for you. So very, very easy setup. Second thing is memory. It's always good to do like an interview with your agent so you can provide like a basic working context. I've also added a version of my Obsidian Vault to this VPS so the agent can pull a ton of context from me if it so wishes. And there's like some continuity between the Hermes agent and my Pi agent, but that's a different video. That's something else to consider. And then just like take your time with it, earn trust, and figure out what this is good at, what it's not so good at, and then just like gradually add permissions. But overall, I am crazy impressed with the way that this works. It actually gets better over time. It doesn't get convoluted with context. I've barely talked to this thing, and that's particularly why it's interesting. It just works. It runs in the cloud. My brain is off and it just goes. And it's the step that I didn't know I needed. I was thinking of it like another chat app. Like I've got this agent that I can work with from another place, but like that's not what I needed. I didn't need another chat app. I needed something that ran in the background so that I could do something else. So if you haven't set up your Hermes agent yet, I would definitely recommend it. You can check out the previous video with a walkthrough as to how to get this all rolling for you. If you want that always on setup, just like I have, you can click the top link in the description. It'll set you up with a VPS. And again, promo code EMAI will give you 10% off whichever plan you want. So let me know if you want to see another video, how I put my Obsidian vaults on the VPS as well. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you in the next one.